Everyone, Reese from RJC Models here, and I know it's been an absolute age since I've last put a video out, but we've had a few things going on, work, that sort of thing. So now that's all out of the way, I can now sit down and concentrate with you guys for part 3 of the British Armoured car, the Saladin. You'll see a few changes and that sort of stuff coming up with RJC Models for the next foreseeable future. So we've got a new website, so if you tap into Google or wherever, rjcmodels.com, then that will take you to our website where you can see all our builds and videos and what shows we're going to attend and that sort of stuff. And also, Clarice is kindly making blog posts for us, so jump on there, read those, getting involved with the community. There's a little community on there. Have a look at that. I don't know if you can see it just up here. There we go. There is the Tyrrell. I'll be building, but this one's going to be a Patreon special. So if you're interested in that, jump over to Patreon again, RJC Models Official, and have a look at that. Yeah, and you'll see a new intro video, which you've obviously already seen. So that's all come and gone. And then on the end of this one, my nephew Ryan, thank you very much, Duda, for making this one for me. He's made a little test card, a little end card for me. So I'll pop that on the end of the video and you'll be able to see that from there. Okay, so I'm going to move some cameras around and we shall get on with the recording. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just taking the yellow rubber wheels there and making them more rubber colour. So got some Tamiya spray can here, and that is rubber black. So there you go, some rubber black just there. So what we're doing is we're just going to use a very light coat and yeah, just get all the areas covered and all the parts that you can't see and that are going to be missed. Obviously do this either outside, or if you can get outside, or like I'm doing there in a spray booth, but obviously because the fumes are quite toxic when it comes to using rattle cans. So yeah, just give it a nice liberal coat and get all around the parts there, and then yeah, it'll be nice and coated and finished. Right, okay, so while the tyres are to the side and are just drying after the paint process I just showed you, we're going to push on and do the wheels. So what we've got here, as you can see, if you're following along, you'll see on the instructions, are like the small axles, which I believe is B12. So it's just these ones just here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out and file them up. Also, what it's calling for is B14, which is these big wheels just here. So these are the hubs. These hubs just here. These ones, as you can see. Also, it's asking for the, I guess it's the rim. So you've got the B15, which is. I'm going to cut out the axle. Being quite careful, because as you can see, there's a gate just on the gaiter, actually on the truck's gaiter. So I'm going to come in with the scissors. The clippers, sorry, just nice and easily, and just clipping that away. What I am actually going to do is I'm going to get the knife and actually just clean this up a little bit, because it's just a bit too high for my liking. There we go. So I'm just cut that off, and then I'm just going to scrape, following the pattern, following the shape, sorry, of the gaiter, a little bit like that. Just getting rid of that nasty little nub. So you can see it there a little bit. I mean, what you can do is you can come in with a sanding sponge. That's not a sanding sponge, that's a sanding sponge. Come in with a sanding sponge and just gently take that down. There we go. Use the flat end first just to get rid of any big lumps or bumps, and then come in just like that, and then gets rid of that. You can still see a little bit of the nub there, so I might just work on that one a little bit. There you go. There's a little bit of a nub there. You can't really see it, but there is one there, believe me. So I'm going to go away and just work on that little section just there. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'll show you how I'm going to do the wheels, because obviously there are 6. There's no point me sitting here going through and showing you all 6 wheels. So I'll show you the process I'm going to use. So it's the same again, just as close to the part as you can. Clipping the parts off we're going to need. That part and that part. So as you can see on this wheel rim, there are still some gator pins. So I'm just going to take those off. It pings off over there somewhere. And then same with this one. And then I'll take the sanding stick and just get rid of that bit. Sand it up nice. A little bit like that. Go around with the sponge. Also, the good thing about the sponges is that they do contour to the shape of the part you're trying to sand. And again, the same on that last little bit there, and that's all done. So, what it calls for is it calls for you to pop this part into there like that. That will sit on there like that. So what we'll do is we'll just get a little bit of glue. This is just a bit of extra thin. Pop it round in there just a little bit like that. Just pop it in there. You got the little noises. The little noises do matter. There we go, like that. Pop it on there a little bit like that. So as you can see, there still is a little bit of cleanup to do, but once that's dried solid, I'll sort that out. And then this bit pops into there like that. So we get a little bit of extra thin again. Run it round in the hole there, and then pop that little bit into there. And then there you have one finished wheel. So what I'm going to do is I'll go away and do all the rest of them, and then we'll come back and show you the little bumps and lumps that need to go on there with there. But the good thing is that you can actually use this to hold the wheel when you're painting, rather than having to worry about holding the rim or whatever. So that's quite good when it comes to painting. So I'll go off and do that and come back and show you the next part. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to put some of the lumps and the bumps on, so it's like with these sort of little handles and bits and bobs like that. I'm going to get you in focus. I'm going to do all these little bits and bobs. I'm not going to show you putting all of these on, because that would be tedious and you probably wouldn't want to sit and see that. But I am going to sit and just show you one, so I'll do that one just quickly now. This one are the little toe hitches, I guess. So I'm going to cut that one out of there, and this one just sits. Actually, what I'm going to do, that's okay. This one just sits in there. So I'm going to grab a blob of glue. Grab a blob of glue like this into there. Boop, boop. Oh, there's a bit too much glue. I'm just going to get some tweezers. There we go, getting some tweezers. I'm going to pick this part up. I'm going to pop that into there, like this, like that. There we go. Around and with the instructions, it will tell you where to put them. Pop around and pop these in. So I'm not going to show you doing all of them because they're all in different places and that sort of thing. The next thing we're going to do is it looks like some sort of steering arm. So again, I'm not going to show you doing all this one. Yep. So that just connects to the little steering arms. So there's little steering arms in there that they just connect to, just in there. I believe that's right. Yep. So they just, there we go. So they connect to this bit just here, onto there, and then onto the other ends. Whoops. So again, I'm going to take a little dab of glue, place it on there, and then turn it over and pop it on there. Again, I'm not going to show you doing all this because this does get very tedious. Like that. and then you do the same on the top by the looks of things. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. You do the one on there, so you do that 4 times, and I think that's about it really for the little lumps and the bumps. There is a little luggage rack that you fit onto the back here. 21. This is some sort of storage rack. Here we go. Just pop that off of there. And then again, I'm not going to show you doing all of this because I think there's one each side. Pop that into the little crevices that are in there. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue, not too much this time. Blob it in there, and then we're going to pop that in our little tweezers like that, and then just pop it into there so it's nice and flush. So I'm going to go away and straighten out all these little lumps and bumps and put all these bits and pieces on there, because obviously that takes quite a lot. So what I'll do is I'll do that and then come back next time in the next episode. We'll be looking at the mud guards that are going to go on there and the turrets. The next bit we'll be doing are the mud guards, as you can see just here. This is one side, and then the next lot will be the other side of mud guards, which are just up there, and then the turret, going through and doing the turret just like that. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. As I said at the start, we do now have a website, so pop over to there and check out rjcmodels.com. Keep your eyes out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. From there, you can see where we are and what we're doing, all the latest news and the next events. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.